So it's a video of a biological father who's been gone missing from the child's life, in and out, I guess, for 10 years. He shows up at the son's birthday party, wants to give him gifts and rekindle his relationship. He's told to leave by the stepfather and the mother of the child. Got a shout out to Kevin Wesley and the True Factory too for the video. But
how are you?
Happy birthday. What's going on with this? You weren't picking me phone up. I was trying to say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be here. That's why.
We're just having a birthday party with the family.
That's why she wasn't here from the phone. That's why she wasn't here from the phone.
Okay.
Family, right? Family. This is you shouldn't be here. Family.
You set this up kind of so.
Right.
Oh,
okay. Right. Because you ain't been here. Wait. Because you ain't came.
Yo, what are you doing?
You're not about to do this in front of
us. Yeah, we're not about to do this.
So you can see he's feeling some type of way because he paid for everything. And then also he been there for the child, taking care of the child all this time. And we need brothers like that to pick up the pieces when fathers are being dicey, hopping and skipping in and out of their life. And I know you want to protect your children from this, but it's something that you have to let them have that relationship, whatever it is. You have to give them the attempt to rekindle whatever they got there, because that boy is always going to need his biological father. And furthermore, you don't know the whole story, because often when the story is told, it's in a slanted way coming from the baby mama. But this is why y'all should have answered the phone, so that you can have this conversation away from the child anyway, because y'all shouldn't have been talking about this in front of him anyway.
You have not been here. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. We're not even doing this. Come on, man. You know, talk to him, please. We're family. We're gonna be outside. Please talk to him.
You don't have to do that.
Talk to him.
No, let's finish this.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk to him, because if I talk to him, it's not.
I got presents outside.
It's not gonna be ready.
No, you haven't been here. We'll do this later. We can do this another day, another time.
I got presents.
Can you tell him? Can you talk to him?
Presents.
You're not doing it.
Bro, you
we can do this another time, though.
Come on, we need to
He's been here.
over here.
No.
You ain't been here.
Oh, my God.
It's stepping, bro. Like,
oh, my God.
This is not even, I set this up.
And see, you got to be careful about these type of people. Why did they walk the son outside to furthermore continue this conversation? See, these type of baby mamas or stepfather, like, y'all are just doing this in front of the child. You want the child to hear this because you're trying to indoctrinate the child with your feelings towards the father, which he may be terrible, but still you have no right to cut off that relationship that young man is going to need and going to want. And he may regret you for doing this later on. He may start to feel like you kept him from his daddy, which we don't know the story in full, but she could have very well been keeping him from the dad. We don't know.
You coming to open these presents? Bro, what? My boy, you wasn't even here for his graduation, but you tried. What you mean you got presents? You weren't even here for the graduation.
Been here.
Bro, hold on. You missed everything. And then you showed to his birthday party. You got some presents for him, bro?
Okay.
Bro,
he's been here for him. He's been here for King.
He don't look like
he's providing.
This is my son now.
Okay.
This is my son now. You ain't been here.
You need to leave.
You ain't been here. This is my son now. Come on, Keisha.
Now, see that right there? That's ridiculous to me. Like, you can never take the biological father's place. I don't care how great of a stepfather you are. And you can be the closest thing to it. But I don't care how great you are. It's still going to be something there. People that get adopted and never knew their original father and have great lives always want to know who their mother and father was biologically. So you cannot, just because you've been there, I'm the daddy now. Nah, bro. Furthermore, why would you not want the village that we also miss? It takes a village to raise a child, right? So why would you not want the father to be a part of this village and make this young man the best that we all can make him?
You really making yourself look bad right now. You making yourself look bad right now.
Hold on. Bro, you doing it in front of your son. But you doing this in front of him, though. Come holler at you about what? What's up? Bro, hey, King. You ain't been here. What you mean? You ain't been here.
You tripping. You coming up here after how long?
You ain't even picking the
phone
up.
After how long? Look at his face. He barely remembers you.
And so the father keeps trying to, come on over here, let me holler at you. but then he still want to be loud and like make it a thing to let the child know, yeah, you ain't been here. Like they still making a show of that. And then the old girl is like, he barely remembers you. It doesn't really look like that to me. It looked like he's inching closer. It looks like he's curious to me to see and meet his father. But he gotta be quiet and go off the energy that y'all are projecting. Y'all ain't asking. But it looks to me like he want to see him.
He said, what's up to me? He know God, you're not taking King out of here. I promise you that.
You're not doing this to him. You're not doing this to him. Please.
Tripping, boy. Hey, that boy know who been here. That boy know who been here for him, and you ain't been here for him. Hey,
listen, the boy does know that you've been there for him, and I know he surely appreciates and loves you to death for that. But that is still his biological father, and he's still curious to meet him, and he still needs him in his life. And I just want to say, this is not me making an excuse for this dude's behavior, because 10 years to just be gone and popping back up with gifts, come on, man, we got to do better, bro. You got to fight through nail, teeth, and claw. If that woman was trying to hold you back out of this life, you got to fight harder, man. And if you was just trash and just gone, come on, it's unacceptable, bro. It's unacceptable. I don't like the way that they're pushing him out, but we got to call a spade too. If you was just gone, come on, bro. Got to do better.
Hey, you call him all you want. He ain't coming out here. Hey, wait, come on. Hey, he ain't coming out here.
You making this worse.
Boy, you triggered. Boy, my son's birthday, boy, for real, boy.
Talk later.
Hey, boy. That's my son now. Boy, hey, for real. Keep wherever you was at. Every time you come over here with this, go back to where you was at. Go back to where you was at. You got to really do this for son's birthday. Huh? Baby, who you talking to, both ways? Nah, she talking to me. She's talking to me. She's not your baby no more.
Now, if you didn't hear that, she said, come on, baby. And then the biological father dude responded like, who you talking to, both of us? Stirring up stuff like, and then you can see the aggression from the stepfather dude where this may have come from. We don't know if they creeping or sneaking or not, but just the thought of them may be doing that has him kind of like up in arms, I think. And I mean, because baby daddies and baby mamas are notoriously known for creeping. You know what I'm saying?
She's not your baby no more, and King not your baby no more. I got both of your babies now. I got both of your babies now. I got both of your babies now.
You know I got the bread, boy. Boy, you know I got the bread, boy.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Boy, you know I'll expose it, boy.
How did he even know? Hold on. How did he even know we was over here?
Hey, you know I got the Texas, boy. Hey, boy, I'll expose it, man.
See, now he thinking. Now he like, oh, my man, like, I got them texts. And he like, how did he even know we was over here? You know what I'm saying? And then now he thinking, now he turned that aggression. The old girl like, let me holler at you for a minute.
Yeah, this way. Hey, why I send everything? Why I send it to him? Bro, last week and everything. Hey, last week and everything.
How'd you find out we was even on it now, bro? You don't want nothing to do with you. Ain't want nothing to do with you. You ain't been here.
Last week, you hear me?
No.
Oh, now you in love? Now
We ain't here for you. I promise you.
I'm going to see you tonight. Hey, you know you going to call me tonight.
You still got these problems. I promise you that. King not going nowhere with you. It's done. It's over.
Now, if this is true, or even if it isn't true, it's like you can see where the aggression is coming from a man from the beginning. It wasn't about the child. Although he claimed, he putting on a bravado claiming he's caring so much for the child. It's about his girl and that baby daddy that he's worried about and what could be between them. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense why old girl wasn't answering the phone if that was what was happening, because if she is still texting and sexting my man and got a little fire kindle lit there, then why would you want him to show up at the party with your dude? You know what I'm saying? Don't want that. So this what makes this difficult. This is why and then the whole thing, child is wrapped up in all of this because adults are probably being debaucherous. This is why a lot of men don't want to be the stepfather, because for one, you can't really discipline a child like that. Can't tell them nothing without the mama feeling some type of way about you, only for it to get mad at you one day when you take away the video game and it be like, you ain't my daddy. You just have to sit there and take it because you're a stepfather and y'all gonna be beefed out if you and then there's always the active fear that baby mama gonna leave the door open for the baby daddy, you know what I'm saying, or vice versa. Baby mamas go through this too with the, It's just a lot, man. But the whole thing is that if this is true, and she freaking with the biological, but trying to keep up this relationship with the stepfather, it's like the child is going to lose because you actively still trying to keep him away because of what y'all doing on the low. You know what I'm saying? And the child is going to lose in the end of it, because his father will be missing out his life, you know? And even if the sex rumors are not true, but you still have a mother and a stepfather actively pushing away the biological father that's trying to have a relationship with his son, the child is still going to lose because he still needs his father, much like he's been losing because his father has been either hopping and skipping out of his life or his mother's been pushing him out. Either way, he really needs all y'all to act right at this point. Honestly, the child needs all y'all. He needs the village. But it's your boy P. Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.